All right, there we go. Doing a little bit better, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hope y'all are having a good day. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? So we got to continue off where we got to continue off with these bounties. Let me see what we got going here. I'm gonna pull up really quick the little Lost Relics cheat sheet that we got going. Actually, any of you can really see it. It's a Google Doc that we got going. Okay, so we got, let's see, where do we have to go to get these bad boys? Looks like they're found. Ooh, it's gonna take a while. There's 10 runs that I need to do, and I'd have to go to Isle. So let's come back to that one. Vant Bat, that's gonna take a while because there's a lot of Vant Bats in. There's not that very many Vant Bats out there. Ooh, that's gonna take a while too. Pharaohs, that might not be too hard. There's 24 in Vissam Vault. There's 12 in Odinspire Sands. Wisps. Where are we going for some wisp action? We're going to Millith Forest. So I got to do 5 runs in Millith, but then I have to do the 100 bushes. So that's going to take some time. Oh yeah, it looks like some of these really are going to take a little bit of time. Demon runes. Where are the demon runes at? There's 8 in Mount Olkep. I need to get 70, so it's less than 10 runs, but then also not trees. Looks like there's also 6 in Wastelands. I could go here. Actually, this is probably going to be the fastest one to do, I think. Now, the one I originally was going to skip looks like the fastest one to do here. Isle with rocks or Vant Bats. Where are the Vant Bats at? Oh, but there's 200 Vant Bats that I need. Damn. Okay, yeah, we're gonna switch it up. Let's go get this. Let's go knock this one out if we can. And we'll go change up the loadout here. There we go. So how's everybody doing? It is tax day over here in the US, which means my busy season has come to an end. Thank you, God. We made it. We survived another year. We're going with greens. We're going with greens. Okay, let's go. Bust out these nice ones over here. And for the tools, let's go ahead and get this one and give me the fishing rod. Where's the fishing rod? There you go. And now for the relics, pretty simple. Same old, same old. And where's that candy cane? There you are. So now, let me see. I actually have to move this real quick. There we go. That's better. Warlocks, what's going on, CJ? You doing good, brother? You been grinding it up today? Actually, I probably don't even need those because I'm going to go low angle mode here. Let me get this setup going, my friend, and we will be hitting it hard. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Does the feeling get any better that tax season's officially over? Oh man, I can tell you. The pressure feels a lot better. Like, you know what I mean? Because I have clients consistently calling and needing info and talking and everything. And now I can just say, look, we got you the extension. Everything's good. We're going to knock out the tax return in the next few days, depending on the situation. But yeah, definitely feels... The work is still there. Still got to do the work. That's not going to go away. But the pressure of like having to make it by the deadline, luckily that's gone. You don't have to stress out too much there. You've been grinding a lot, trying to take advantage of whatever seems too easy before all the changes? Yeah, I was listening to a couple streamers today while we were doing a little bit of work in the background. And there was like a lot of people actually talking about the idea of their expectations. A lot of people think that it's going to be a lot harder to level with the new update. I'm wondering why people think that. Maybe they think that there's some things right now that are making it way easier and that some of those are going to go away, like this low angle mode. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know really what to expect, to tell you the truth about progression. But things can definitely be changing. I'm just trying to make sure that we get this roaring sand dragon before everybody beats me to the pool. I know there's at least 4 or 5 bounty hunters out there that are ahead of me, but I have luckily I should be able, if I put in the time, I should be able to complete a lot of the bounties that that others are skipping on, so that might give me a little bit of time to catch up. It does feel like things need to change for the long term. It's all a guessing game. Yeah, I feel you. What are the things that you're focusing on now before things change? The last patch, the last major patch, like right before Halloween, I was wanting to make sure I got all my gathering skills up to be ready in case of a new gathering item coming out. It didn't happen, but that was a major grind that I wanted to do, and I got it accomplished. Definitely had to pass up on a week or 2 there of bounties to make sure it happened, but you got to do what you got to do, you know what I mean? Oh, man, was it a long day. I should crack a beer. That's what I should do right now. But unfortunately, I think we're out. I have to make sure to pick some up next time for sure. I'm pouring heavy gold into production skills. Okay. And spending my time trying to get up my mining and other skills in Irem. I feel you. Where did we leave off on the bounty bucks last time? Oh, here we go. 457k. If I can finish this week with 460, I'd feel good. Which should be doable. It's like 2 of the bigger bounties, I would say, if I get the bonuses still. And quietly accumulating. Yeah, I heard people were saying that the market's going a little nuts. The gold market's going a little nuts because of I think a lot of people were saving their gold for an event. And now that we know for a fact that the Easter event's not happening, people are putting some of that gold to work, it sounds like. I actually haven't checked out the market in a little while, so it might be something that we do today on the stream. Just get an idea, go through it all. Do you know how many mining nodes are in this map? I should be able to get the enemies within 5 or 6 runs, but I don't know about the mining nodes. There we go. I should probably just skip the fishing nodes, right? I've never really been one to skip nodes at all, though. Yeah, that mining's important. You running with a miner's hat? I heard someone posted a picture that they were like, maybe one got sold by accident or the price just like tanked. Let's see, miner's hat. Oh, I have it set to. Yeah, 4,000. Is that like a correct number? Or was that a mistake? Did it drop down that low? Because I used to remember when those things were going for 100K. Maybe with everybody opening bounty chests, a lot more going into the pool. I don't know. Or maybe it was just a fat finger. They were going to do 60K or something and it went... They missed the zero. That's exactly what I asked about the miner's hat. Who sold the miner's hat for 6K? That's hilarious. You had woodcutting over 80. Woodcutting's the one I've always struggled with, and mining over 30. It's a terrible way to trying to correct it. I never used the mining hat. If you can fit it in the slot, why not? I think Kingslayer might have temporarily messed up the mining hat price. Oh, I see. Hell, I'll try to buy one for that price. Oh, you checked it because I was mentioning it. Yeah. 6K, bro. 6K. I would actually have to go to the Emporium to see the graph, to see what that chart looks like. It's probably a huge spike down. Yeah, bro, that miner's hat and the fisherman's friend, like, it's been a couple patches, but like when the bounty system got released, like those were the first two items I targeted, and I just leveled everything up. Consistently ran with the miner's hat and the fisherman's friend. That's how I got the mining up to like 80 something. Definitely good for the XP gain. Gorgondine, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. How you been? Been hopping around in Lost Relics streams all day? I know I have. I only got to catch a bit of Non-Dairy stream though. I got to see almost all of Ivana's stream. So that was good. Okay, Cliff. Now that tax season's over, it's official. You can release the patch now. Please and thank you. Feel free to hit that launch button whenever you want. You know. Imagine, bro, if it comes out tomorrow. Imagine. Put in the vacation hours. Oh really? I missed that. I missed that stream where you were talking with Derry. What was the topic about? Maybe I can go catch it. I'm not sure if Non-Dairy keeps his streams up though. I think he does. Yeah, he does. I've seen them in the past actually. Now that I think about it, he was talking about wanting to do a contest, a Lost Relics contest. need to get at least one bounty done today, at least maybe two if possible. You were talking about a lot of things and Luke joined in. Very cool. Hey. Yo, yo. Oh, change that up. There we go. Yeah, definitely worth a listen. I'll definitely go back and check it out. You said it was like a week ago? What a cool weapon. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Odrison. The Odrison. Yeah, it's an Engine X multiverse item. A lot of people don't see it too often in Lost Relics, but yeah, it is a multiverse item. It's part of the Engine Quest, I think it's called, or the Engine... I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's literally called Engine Multiverse. But they were supposed to do... Yeah, that's it. Engine Multiverse. They were supposed to do a tournament, or like a contest, really. I'm sure it had to do with... I'm sure it's going to be if they end up continuing to do it, like they promised it a long time ago. Where you have to go game from different games across the Engine universe. I don't know, solve puzzles or complete challenges and make your way to the end. Like a big, what do you call it? Ready Player One type of challenge. Engine's been getting a lot of discussion recently too. A lot of third-party analysis by different companies that are investing in the crypto space in general. Yeah, man. I love the thought-provoking conversations. That's what I live for. Always good. Always good. This week we're going to be doing a little bit of traveling, I think. We might be going to Houston to go catch an Astros game. But not 100% sure if it's going to happen yet. We're still kind of like flying by the seat of our pants, but now I have the time, so best to do it now, you know? There's also a card show over there in Houston. That was one of the reasons, like, we could kill two birds with one stone if we end up going. But we'll have to see how it plays out. We'll make a decision. We're going to have to make a decision tomorrow if we're going to go. I definitely went down the wrong path, didn't I? And I didn't kill this guy fast enough. Alright, let's go back and let the energy regen a little bit. You usually take your girls to Comic-Con in Houston every year? Nice. Man, I can't tell you how long it's been since I've been to a convention. Hopefully now it'll be a little bit safer, but we will see. Did you guys hear about the MetaMask hack on mobile? Supposedly some hackers were able to get into a victim's like iCloud account, and that most of the data was stored there once they were able to get access to the wallet, and then they then stole everything that they could. It just sucks, man, because like these kind of things are going to continue to happen with technology that's so new. It's a cat and mouse game, right? And like, especially in the very beginning, like the consequences are pretty dramatic. So it just means that like in the meantime, we obviously all have to be treading carefully, but also like it's going to give a little bit, it's not going to look good, unfortunately. And it's going to continue to happen. I mean, look what happened with the Axie hack, right? You know, that thing got a little crazy too. I mean, it still is crazy. It just sucks, man, because like, don't get me wrong, like I actually never got into Axie, even though I wanted to multiple times, and I was a hair trigger, you know, a hairline away from pulling the trigger, but you know, it just never happened for whatever reason. They were really the, you know, the premier blockchain game. Now I'm starting to hear, I think Game Informer put out an article about like blockchain gaming in general. Or no, well, like, they put out an article like on the definition of the multiverse. He said hi? Oh, give me a second, guys, real quick. Sorry, guys. Had to talk with the wifey there for a second. We're going to have a bunch of stuff that we got to take care of tomorrow, so she just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. But what were we talking about right before I had to mute there? Oh, my bad. I can't see this. You guys can hear me now, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, we were talking about the hack. It's going to continue to work against adoption. Yeah, it really is. And it's one of those things where like there's nothing we can do about it. And it's just going to give like a bad stain. You know, my guess is what's going to happen is that over time, hacks will happen and then less hacks. It'll just slow down. Like there'll be more and more hacks will always continue, but like there'll be prominent news about hacks for like a year or two, then the news about hacks gets cut in half, and then even less, and then even less. People, yeah, he had 600K in his wallet. That sucks. You have a dedicated laptop, not linked to any accounts. Very smart. Separate smartphone. Yeah, man, you can't take anything for granted anymore, man. You got to be super safe about everything. Warlocks, you can hear me? What were we talking about? Huh? 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 I don't know. Maybe you could. I don't know if I hit the right button. But if you did, I'm shutting down the stream and deleting the video. No, I'm just kidding. Social engineering hacks. Number one cause of crypto. I mean, and they're getting better every single year, man. Like the phishing schemes, like all the emails that I get, like there's been a couple that have been really close to fooling me. Like, you know, like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. They're that good. And then I hear other stories about that other people are going through things other people went through. And I'm like, man, if that was me, I might have fallen for that too. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Email, read the headers. Exactly. Yeah, I've gotten hacked. Not gotten hacked. I've gotten crypto scammed once, but I was in a rush and I didn't do my due diligence, and I thought it was legit, and lost a little bit there. Luckily, not a lot, but still enough to piss me off to where I was just like, man. Well, I was honestly more pissed off about like I can't believe I just let it slip, But. Nah, I was more pissed off that I just didn't do. I was more pissed off that I let it happen to me rather than the amount that was lost. So I always prided myself for like being always on top of that or trying to be as secure as possible. You know how it is. So I'm gonna have to do 11 runs, it looks like, or 10 runs. Oh yeah, I've heard about some of those stories too, about dirty tokens. Like people are sending you tokens and stuff to your wallet to be able to keep track, and that I've heard some stuff about like NFTs that were able to be pulled back, and yeah, the world we live in, bro. The world we live in. Yeah, I don't know how people are going to solve it. It probably is just going to come like once crypto evolves to the point where things get more standardized. And then once we have those standards, then we can place safety protocols on top of them, that everybody kind of accepts. Where's the node? Oh, it's on this side. I wonder how long it's taking me to run this map. Probably like 10 minutes, no? Is that probably the average, I would guess? Man, what the hell is Cliff planning? What the heck is he planning? Oh, but what I was about to say before I cut off there for a little bit, Game Informer did this really nice article. I think you guys should go check out when you get a chance. It was just pretty much about like how people define the metaverse, and then they go across like all the different ideas of the metaverse. Like we have like there's like there is the decentralized version, right? The like idea of open Web3 technology, you know, building on Ethereum or other platforms, connecting to each other. Things like the Sandbox, like Axie, things like Decentraland, you know, the idea that these metaverses combine or connect, open platforms. And then you have like the centralized version, which is like Facebook wanting to like build a platform for the entire world to operate on. That'll be their version of the metaverse, and I guess ideally they want to be the metaverse, the only metaverse. Wanting to charge 50% fees on NFTs. Then you have like some of the other video game like metaverses. Like I'm sure that was what the purpose behind Microsoft's acquisition of Bethesda and of you know, all of these same games like coming under one company's ownership, which means like, you know, your Halo 2 battle rifle can now appear in your Fallout 6 character, you know, or, you know, be able to go into the Xbox metaverse, you know, or whatnot. And then you also have the other ones that are like the Disneys of the world and the Netflix of the world with their IP and like the creation of like the Disney world of digital, like a digital Disney world. You've listened to Cliff's last 2 interviews at least 5 times. I swear every time you watch it, another light bulb goes off, something that he answered. Yeah, I like that too. What'll really blow your mind is if you go listen to the really old interviews for like a year plus ago, which I've listened to a couple of them just to get reminders on like, how did he say something, and then what actually happened, you know? And some of it, I guess maybe now with hindsight, it's like, man, what he was saying was so clear, but we just kind of didn't understand it, of course, in the beginning. Yeah. I do like on how like on the last talk that we had, he did mention that the idea of like that like there never needs to be a finish, there never needs to be an end goal for Lost Relics. Like as long as development's continuing, like things can continue going forward. I know, man. Yeah, Kenzie and Tyranitar. Yeah, man, I miss Kenzie. It's been a while. Hope he's doing good. I think Aaron's doing pretty good as well. Haven't catched up with either of them in a while. But I know Kenzie still posts a lot on Twitter every so often. I think he's doing like Treeverse was the one that he's in now. I'm not sure too much about it. But Kenzie's been pretty right about a lot of things. I remember one time we got in a Discord together. He was like, "Hey, Striker, you really need to check out Swissborg." Before anybody was talking about Swissborg, and then boom, just skyrocketed. No, wait, did I say Swissborg? It wasn't Swissborg. What was it? Was it Swissborg? No. It was the payment processor, which what's it called? AMP, the AMP token. He came in telling everybody about AMP. And I was just like, okay, I'll look into it. And before I knew it, boom, to the moon. Yeah, man. Kenzie was an entertaining one, too. Hey, Dragon Girl. What's going on? Doing good, doing good. Yeah, we're running. We're running it. We're making sure to get these bounties taken care of. I'll be able to finish this one tonight, I think. Depending on how long I'm able to play, but we'll see. Then I think after this one I'll be done. I'll have one more 2-sword bounty, and then I think I have three sword bounties left. The bounty hunt is real. You are correct. The bounty hunt is real. How you doing on your bounty bucks? A lot of people have been saying that they're getting real close. It's getting me nervous. Maybe not as nervous as the new patch coming out, but hopefully soon, hopefully soon. Cliff is for sure an interesting individual. Every time he comes out with a question and question answer, I'm like, damn, I would not have thought about it like that. Yeah, you know, it's funny about how, it's funny how like the developer mind thinks, right? Like I'm sure it's because like he's just so many years of, you know, working in the industry. I'm sure like when he sees something in a video game, he immediately thinks of something different than like we do. We're sitting. Oop, kill this guy. Let's see, you were sitting on a lot of shadow stones just to max out bounties, and you fell into a FOMO trap and spent them all. Oh man, when did you do that? Recently or over the past few weeks? Yeah, I'm going to try to accumulate some more shadow stones before we go into the next patch. Same thing about a week ago. Yeah, there's a lot of good things on the market for sure. It's an interesting time because like I think the players that are in the game right now are very attuned and very informed in terms of like item utilities and, you know, weapon damage and everything. Like I feel like the people that are here right now are like the experts of the game, and because of that, it feels like the way it feels like to me right now. The market is. It's like when I go to a card show, you know, I'll set up a table as a vendor and I'll have like, you know, basketball cards, baseball cards, a bunch of different stuff. And like pre-show, before the show begins, like, you know, you get there early to set up, right? So there's always like a 2-hour time frame, an hour and a half time frame where nobody's in the venue yet. It's just the dealers. And all of us are like going to each other's tables, making some quick purchases or trades right before the show for anything that we like, you want to have that to be able to sell that, you know, if there's a certain player that's hot and you don't have any of them before the show opens, you try to go pick up some from another dealer just to have some inventory, you know. And but when you're in that scenario, like all the prices, like there's almost like it's just so easy to buy and sell because like all the vendors are informed. They all know what they have, what they're selling it for, whether it's good or not. So there's no like, it's just like, it's like experts talking to expert, right? You're like, if you have differences, the sale happens really quick. If someone believes in one thing and then another person believes in the opposite, that sale will happen super fast. And it's like real easy, right? And then the second the doors open and you let in all the newbies, or all the like hardcore collectors or NFT enthusiasts or gamers or baseball card collectors or whatever, that's when like things get hot because now these more than likely those people are a lot more likely to purchase based on emotion and based on, you know, entertainment or whatnot. So like markets shift dramatically. So you always are like questioning what you're doing. So I feel like right now when I look at the market, it makes me feel like pre-show. It makes me feel like, okay, everybody that's selling knows what they're doing and what, you know, within reason, right? Not everybody, but it just feels like a more informed market, if you know what I mean. Yeah, definitely a vendor at the show. It's actually, that's the show we're probably going to go to. There's a show in Houston this week, which is the one I was talking about earlier. So we're going to go set up over there it's like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday show. No, sorry. It's a Saturday, Sunday show. It's not on Friday. So I think we're going to go on Friday, catch the Astros game. I think they're playing the Blue Jays, which is going to be a hell of a game. Get some tickets to the Friday game, set up for the show Saturday. And depending on, sometimes you have like a really good turnout. Sometimes you have a really bad turnout. So if the turnout's good, we'll definitely stick all the way through Sunday. If it's not that great of a turnout, then we'll probably pack it up early Sunday and just come back home. Let's see. When I was a kid, you went to so many card shows. Yeah, bro. That was my life too, man. Granted, my dad was a dealer, so, you know, he's been doing this business since I was born. So like I was always, I mean, he wasn't just like someone that set up, like he would host the events. So like I was always the little kid at the front door taking tickets or doing the raffles or, you know, all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Murdy Crypto Gaming. Hey Striker, do you believe into your T items? What do you mean? Do you believe into your trans items? Like, do I believe what? Like, believe they're legit? Hell yeah. This dude is top-notch Visionary Gaming. What do you mean? I don't get it. But, yeah, but unfortunately people are blinded by earnings. This is true. This is very true. Let's change this up. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for people. Let's see. If they're going to be worth anything in the future, that's why I have them. That's why I'm holding on to them. It's hard to anticipate what they'll be worth. But I'm not going away anytime soon, I'll put it that way. I really need to go back and look at some of the live streams that I did from like back from 2020. It's crazy and how fast time flies, man. I wonder if I had a trans weapon. I probably did before my first stream. I don't know. I think the first trans that I got was the Dark Scourge. But I don't know if it was before or after my first stream. I wish I had started streaming or at least recording from the very beginning when I started playing. But it took me a few months before I actually started streaming. It's fun to watch your market summaries on the old videos. Dude, imagine. I wonder how often I was right and how often I was wrong. I know I hardcore was wrong on the bombs. I remember that video. That was a hell of a video. Keep doing those, if not for other reasons. A snapshot on prices. We'll go do some right now, for sure. It'll be fun. But man, these runs are taking longer than I thought. I guess I've only done 2 runs, to be fair. Ideally I would like to finish this bounty first, but by the time we get there, I wish we were able to see the bounty buck leaderboard. Like maybe not by player, but just like anonymous number 1, number 2, number 3. In October 30th, October 30-day penance were 101K. And what are they going for right now? Let's see. Whew. 10x? No, my bad. 3x. 3.5x. October, November, December. Yes. Maybe I should sell at 90 day. Get up a little bit of gold. Little bit of gold right now would be pretty nice. I just purchased the couple Lost Relics t-shirts and a cap. So I'm waiting for those to come in. Hopefully sooner rather than later. You know I had to get the baseball cap, bro. You know I had to. Faith is jumping in on the YouTube chat. How you doing? I also ideally wanted to go through all my production skills again and level up as much as I can before the next patch, because I won't be doing any production when the new patch comes up. I mean, I guess I theoretically could, depending on what the patch is, but more than likely I'm going to be gameplay focused. I should probably knock some of that out right now. I mean, not right now, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at? Gorgandine doing the heavy lifting, jumping back and forth. Gotta love it. Was talking a little bit with Ivana earlier on her stream and hoping to maybe make some content here shortly. But we'll see. She's probably dead asleep right now, so you're in every stream. You're in every Lost Relic streamer's stream. It takes skills, brother. It takes skills. But yeah, they were saying that Game Informer article was talking a lot about Sandbox. Like in the different, because they like tried to put forward different versions. You had pretty much it was like you had the Facebox version. The Facebox? You had the Facebook version, you had the Xbox version, you had the crypto version, and then you had the whatever other one. There was one more somewhere there. Each having their different definitions on the metaverse. And yeah, super skeptical still, as always, on NFTs and crypto. But they'll see. It'll take them time, but they'll see. You just started listening to Ivana's stream last week. She's definitely a nice lady. Definitely. Super intelligent. I like it because like whenever a topic gets brought up that she's interested in, like she'll answer the question and then she'll try to take it to like the next level. Like the answer is yes, and you know, something else. And she'll give her opinion. Yeah, so I think it'll be a really interesting chat to have with her. Because I think she had mentioned earlier that she had been playing for about a year plus. A year and 3 months around there. A year and 3 months and she's like at level 90, like freaking killing it. Striker talks a lot of Lost Relics more than anyone though. The go-to on market speculation. We'll see, man. We'll see. I still have no clue how to talk about pets, though. I didn't know how to talk about them before. I don't know how to talk about them now. Who knows? Who knows? I do think it does sound like with this pet update, though, that there will be more like related to progression. There'll be more things that people are going to want to focus on. Like, do you want to level your pet up or do you want to do this? You going for a bounty hunt or are you trying to unlock something, you know, for pets? Wait, where's the note? Oh, it's over there. I'll come back for it. Yeah, man. 2022 is going to be an interesting year to watch play out. There we go. I heard people were saying that a lot of bird beaks are dropping lately. I haven't checked the overseer recently. Yeah, leveling them, that you can level pets differently than others, like than other people's choices. Like, what does that mean? Because like, I guess I always assumed pet leveling was going to be combat. So how do you level combat related? How do you level some pets one way in combat and some pets another way? But it just probably means that it's not combat related leveling. I mean, it could be. That's probably a... Maybe it's like a tiered system where it's like, look, to level up to level 2, you could either use your pet, have your pet break certain items in the levels, or have it attack certain types of enemies, or maybe have I don't know. Maybe pets are going to be the new like carrying system, your new inventory system. I have no clue. I wonder only one thing. It's related to entry restriction. With higher tier, will higher tier be stronger than lower tier ones? And if so, would this mean that we won't be allowed to bring higher tier pets into lower tier dungeons? Oh, good point. Yeah. Now we could see an item restriction on pets as compared to before. That's interesting. That would definitely imply you want more than one pet, right? And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that would assume that they only need one pet, like whatever their favorite one is. Lam Shin, good morning, good morning. Thanks for jumping in on the stream. Hope you're having a good one. Oh, Grit Gaming just followed 30 minutes ago. My bad. Welcome to the strike team, baby. If you're still in the chat. I still don't have notifications on. I forgot to tweak that. Just happy I'm going to have more time because that's now once I take little breaks during the day or whenever I can take an afternoon off, I could be like, oh, you know what? I wanted to fix that thing. Go get it taken care of. Yeah, and it would also imply that you have different XP across different pets. Yep. Like, would you assume that your pet will have more of an effect on your runs than your armor does? Do you think that's the type of that's the like, I guess if you had to like put it in terms of importance, because like right now, if I had to say like if you were going to start from scratch with Lost Relics, like you'd want to start with a weapon and it probably would want to be a bow, right? Then you'd probably want to get relics. Then after relics, tools. And then after tools, you know, either consumables or like virtual relics, or just some way to make gold. But now with pet, oh no, my bad, I forgot armor. Armor would probably fall. I don't know. I guess armor would fall. Armor in general, all armor would probably fall behind tools, right? Like you would probably want to have your tools for your runs before you have armor. Because I'm guessing that you're able to complete the dungeons with or without armor. You're just taking in consumables or not. But maybe that's wrong. Oh yeah, he said that pets would not make players more successful in completing a dungeon. When did he say that? I hope that wasn't on my stream, because if he did, I completely forgot. It's funny, like you said earlier, like you go back and listen to them. Like I go back too and listen to the ones I was doing, and I still pick up on stuff, or I'm still like, oh yeah, he did say that, you know? Something that like in the moment I must have been like, that's not that important. But then like looking back and been like, oh no, that was super important. I'll just tell you guys, like, I've not seen Cliff go this long without a patch. Granted, I mean, he could have taken a vacation somewhere in the middle of the last 6 or 7 months since the last patch, but my guess is no. My guess is that he's been working. Yeah. On my stream too. Yeah, way to go. Way to go, Striker. Way to pay attention to Cliff. More lizard guards in the books. I'm gonna complete the rocks quest before I'm gonna complete the enemy quest. I'm even trying to remember what the leaks were that he revealed. I know one of them was the new map. Well, there was a couple that were new maps. Let me see. What were they again? Let me pull up the Discord real quick. Oh yeah, the friends list. So like, why would he introduce the friends list right now if we weren't going to get some type of interoperability with it? I mean, other than just chatting, right? Looks like a new town square. Oh yeah, loadouts, that'll be nice. A new city. A new town. Like, why would we need a new town? Let's see. Read your message about 10 up, about how pets are leveled up by different players. Let me see. Maybe it's not how you level. Maybe it's some sort of choice you make in their attributes upon leveling. Oh, like a skill tree. Oh, I see. I see. Actually, yeah, that actually that actually makes a lot more sense. What kind of attributes could they have? What kind of attributes can they have that don't? I mean, are we gonna get like a little mini, a breeding mini game? Like, is that what we're gonna get? Because like I'm trying to think of like what attributes could you give pets that aren't combat related or don't make changes in the dungeon, like don't affect dungeons runs. And like what other things do pets do other than collect stuff in the dungeons? And it's not much, right? So you'd have to create something new. When we get pet mini games, like little races or things like that. Don't think it's breeding. Okay. Lotus jumping on in the chat. How you doing? You guys been grinding hard or hardly grinding? I guess I should have waited there. Is there any place? What's a faster? Is there a faster dungeon run that I could do to kill these guys? I look, but this only has 3. Let's go take a look at the market. That's what we're gonna do right now. Let's go take a look. It's been a while since I looked at the market. Some things that players have been asking for. Well, what have we been asking for? Scouting out nodes would be nice, like Goodman's goggles. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of like. Oh, that could be kind of interesting. Scouting out nodes. Okay, how do we want to start? You guys want to start with the gold market, or you want to start with the blockchain market? Maybe we should do one, do a couple runs, and come back and do the other. Y'all let me know. Well, first off, let's just look at both, I guess, and let's see what's selling in volume. The pet market. You want to look at pets? All right, let's look at pets. So we got some gold gums. I'm just looking at volume really quick for these ones. A few pets. Granted, like we probably are in a low player count, right? Charcoal cat. We're in a low player count state. So I wouldn't expect any of these volumes to be high. Actually, this one has sold a lot more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 have sold in. Wait, is this? Oh yeah. Yeah, look, the Lambos for sure. Someone came in and bought 8 of them. And then nothing else there. All right, so let's sort by price. I made sure to get, I got my Billy Boo. I don't have one of these. I would really want to get one of those. The Mellow Knight I missed out on. The Mellow Weenie. I did get a Mellow Weenie. I did, right? Yeah, and I have a Marshmallow. Void Goats. I mean, obviously there's very little activity on pets. Which one's this one? The Go-Gum? Yeah, I went ham on the Go-Gums. Like during the event, I ended up picking up 8 of them. Someone came in with the Lambos. That's probably the biggest thing to note here. It's not much I can see, to tell you the truth, on the pets. I mean, I would definitely say that there's going to need to be... I mean, I would place a little bit more importance on any of the pets that are directly from Lost Relics versus a multiverse site. Taffy the pig. I haven't even seen this one before. Like, I would put more importance on the Lost Relics pets than I would like on this one, the pony. Like, even though the pony's like super limited, like that one will probably be expensive just because of how limited it is. But yeah, going into a new update, that's what I would assume. Let's see. Right before the purge, the last round of blue pets from his market, I checked the Gen X and was really surprised at how few of these have ever been sold. Like 30 or 40 of these are black cats, bubblegum pony, and stuff. And you bought 3 of the hawks. Let's see. Is the new update going to be about pet battles or co-op? I think. I mean, I don't know if it's going to even be about... Pets are going to have a change. We don't know if it's going to be combat related. And co-op is probably... See, that's the thing, guys. Like, look. This is probably wrong. I just have a sneaking suspicion that we're about to get co-op first. Like, why do you put the friends list out? For real, why do you put the friends list out if... I mean, it's just a messaging system. We already have messaging systems, right? Like... What's the point of putting the messaging friends list out if we can all just chat in game? You know, like we already have this. So like my point would be like, I guess you could say that he's setting it up for the future. Like put this in now so he doesn't worry about it later. But I actually would be like, dude, if he's been working for so long, what are the odds that we get friends list and like the arena, you know, or something like that? Like I don't know. I mean, I'm speculating here a lot, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's go through the virtual market really quick. I think we always have to start with the pendants, right? We always have to start with the pendants. So, okay, 90 days. Damn, on the rise, man. On the rise. 30 days. 30 days started to have a pullback, and 90 days didn't. I would assume that 30 days are much easier to purchase. I would expect 30 days to be going up a lot more, or at a steeper rate than 90 days were. Yeah, 7 days just bouncing around. Probably 1 days are going to be the same. Someone came in and really wanted a 1 day. Okay. I mean, I think looking at all these 90 days are the thing that sticks out to me. What do we got on volume? Yeah, just a lot more volume, obviously. Yeah, the sweet spot's 30 days, just on how much is getting traded. Okay, now let's go break it down by... Oh. We don't have any transcendent virtuals, obviously. No activity on the Ring of Life. Okay, legendary virtuals. Show me volume first. Okay, yeah, people are collecting resources, getting ready for the next patch, or they are. Damn, that's a huge chunk. Someone must be farming. I mean, not farming. Someone must be pushing the leaderboards on cooking. What level do you need to be for the raw dino? 40, right? Cooking. Yeah, level 40. Yeah, that has to be it. If it's going up this much over the course of how many days? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days? Maybe I should. Yeah, and see how level 40 and level 43 fish are both going up in the same time frame. Someone's farming. It has to be. You wouldn't be buying it up. Ooh, that's a big drop. These are used for potions, aren't they? Like, what do you need them? What do you need for the potions on those? You're really only making the lethal adrenaline. How many of you run lethal adrenaline? I don't think I've ever popped one in game. Let's see. He does have the history of promising less and delivering more. Definitely. Cooking is your fault? Okay. Yeah, there it is. Are there any other items other than Moonlight Valor that would help with co-op? I think there is a lot of items that could help with co-op. But a lot of people are like speculating that like some items would not be allowed in co-op. Like the incubator and stuff. But I actually think, I don't know. I think they're all, I think everything's going to be in co-op, but it's just a guess, right? The ore dropped in price madly lately? Well, I'm still here. Let me see. Yeah, see, when you see these when you see these lines, someone's coming in and just put a flat buy. Like they're like, buy me everything at this price. And they obviously, well, I mean, there hasn't been that many that have sold. That's probably why. 20 or 30 a day. Same with the ore, but this makes sense. So like what this is telling me, someone got done mining, someone got done forging a few days ago, and now they no longer care. So like now if you really want to sell them, you got to drop it down here. Emerald Pine is an interesting one. So look at this volume spike. Someone just cleaned out everything. Strong boxes. I haven't opened a freaking strong box yet, bro. It's killing me. It's killing me. Raw demon hides. Yo, I might be getting some raw demon hides because I think I'm still far away. I'm still a little bit away, but wait, what am I doing? Engineering. How much do they go for? 24k, 20k, 40k, 30k. Yeah, we'll see. But if co-op requires rolls, it's not just healing. They're going to want people to burst damage, crowd control maybe. Maybe somebody's going to go YOLO and soak up damage. I mean, I think it's already kind of crazy about how hard, like how all these relics stack when you put them in your own loadout. Like how are they going to stack when you, how are yours going to stack, I mean, stack compared to your friends, you know, loadout. Man, we got some freaking... Actually, this could just be off because of this huge spike. Yeah, armor's been coming down, right? I'm guessing everybody that has everybody that wants armor has armor. Have you guys been seeing that too? Not everything. Everybody loves that freaking moonjackal armor, though. Excuse me. Really? Band of Brutality sold for $1 million? Holy smokes. You're killing me, guys. You're killing. Okay. It's all resource. It's all obviously resources. People have been using this squid is 1600 energy. That's really good. What coal were you saying that has dumped? Wow, ruby logs? I mean... What do I need ruby logs for? It's engineering, isn't it? You can make some bows. Fishing rods. What is sticking out? Yeah, see, leather's coming down again. Or the... Egg Demon. 2,000 health and 1,200 energy for 1,000 gold. These tricky treats. I think they used to be more expensive. If I remember correctly, someone came in and bought 4. You guys are speculating on the market, aren't you? Yeah, armor prices dropped since we don't have bounties requiring them at the minute. Yeah, so they're... Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I had a bunch of armor that I was selling during that period, and it all just sold. And then they stopped getting filled, so that must have been around the same time frame. Treasure chests are going back up. Draco juice. I have one of these, right? Yeah. Okay, and then those are the armors. Yeah, coming down. What's this one do? Become invisible for 10 seconds while oh yeah, 300 damn, but makes you visible. Yeah, that is a lot. I remember when everyone talked about the slice of life, bro. The slice of life was the thing, man. Yeah, there's the drop. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. I think I have one of these, don't I? 80k gold? I don't know if 80k gold is as high as I remember it being. I didn't know that there were this many virtual pets. That's what's actually kind of catching me surprised upon looking at it again. Okay, it's probably not gonna have too much here. 1500 health, yeah, on the lofties, the ice chunks. How many ice chunks do I have? Yeah, that's good. Vampires coming down. Interesting that vampires are coming down. Isn't the easiest place to get vampire in Visum? And then I'm assuming not a lot of people are running Visum. Tell me I'm wrong, guys. Tell me I'm wrong. You can manage to one-shot bosses with it? I believe it. Elemental eggs haven't had a use in a long time. They probably won't have a use anymore. You know, I was originally thinking that it would be really cool to keep a lot of these items that were old event items in the market still, but my guess is they're probably not going to get use into the future. Maybe they will. And if they do, if they don't, then probably don't want to clutter up the market, the screen, if you know what I mean. Brute force potion. That's super cheap for a brute force potion. Four messages up. Have you heard Cliff answer that question? 4 messages up. Please ask. I can't believe nobody's asked what happens when you die in co. Oh, good question. And is friendly fire going to happen? Good question. Why the hell has nobody? You're right. Why the hell has nobody asked that question? I saw that another demon one-shotted with the Tharbor's Might, a brute force, a lethal adrenaline, and a peekaboo. It was satisfying. Yeah, man. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Pumpkin seed soup does what again? Boost melee damage for 20 seconds. 3 uses. Multi-grain bread still staying strong. I'm surprised this one. I guess nobody's selling them. Mark of the Coven. Oh, I used to have one and I died with one. That's right. Shit. Memories. Jack in the Box? I didn't know it was... There we go. Okay. Uncommon. Pretty much the last one. Uncommon. Not going to be much to see here. Unless there's something crazy on volumes. I'm just going to scroll through these really quick, guys. Bounty chests. Fireproof potions? No. Dude, 15. See, remember I still have 700 of the ones I had bought a long time ago. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Well, you know what they say, when in trouble double, right? Like, no, I'm not gonna buy it right now. I'm just kidding. Gold chests got up there pretty high. Same thing with silver. Someone came in and just bought the same. There hasn't been anything. Did anything big drop from bounty chests like in the past 2 weeks? Maybe that's why there was a spike. Okay, let's switch over to blockchain really quick. Transcendent. We'll just sort by price instead. I don't think there's been anything obviously that's sold. Not much to pay attention to here since it's so rare with activity. Except for the Void Goat. Up to 200 eng. Okay, let's jump down to the mythical tier. There might be some volume here. Let's see. Maybe one or two things. Nothing. Okay, let's sort it by price instead. Marker ring standing strong. Plague Bear is standing strong too. Plague Bear has been one that it's been a weird one. No one ever uses it. I used it a little bit during the Chaos update. Roaring Sand Dragon, 318. What's the effect? 15% chance to poison. Probably Dividing Supremacy will get an effect on the next one. 210 for the Frostbite down. Damn, bro. Damn. Being Immortal. Devouring Void. Surprised someone just bought the Devouring Void? Wow. I wonder why. I mean, I haven't used it. Maybe I should go give it a shot. The skins. Stone Infliction. Yeah, Stone Infliction was a rough one. I lost my butt on that one. I mean, I got it in a trade, so it was okay. It just, I thought I had made a better trade than I did. Okay, let's see. Legendaries. Dragon Teeth. Bro, at that price? Give me 3 of these. I won't do this right now. Yeah. No, nothing there. I'll buy 3 at 600, but that's it. I won't go higher right now. Yeah, there's nothing listed. It's fine. If it's not listed, it's not listed. I don't mind. You use Plague Bear? Yeah, I love Plague Bear, dude. It just not very many people talk about it. Dragon Scaler looks good. Moonlight Valor. A lot of people are talking about this one right now. I've creates a circle of light, heals 100 for 20 seconds for 2 uses. It's because it's health and energy, right? Combined. Oh, man. Lost my butt on some Grim Dividers too. Attack speed. Huh. Thorbor's Might. Everyone's loving Thorbor's Might. 15% reduced attack speed, but 30% more damage. That does seem like a good trade-off, no? Stone of Infliction seems like an AoE fear attack. Too low now because of no effect. No effect. People are dumping it. Yeah. I'd love that if it had if it had just a cooldown and no charges. Who wouldn't? Good point. If I was putting in money into Lost Relics right now, let's see. No, nothing's gonna be listed, so we're good. Okay. 800. Pumpkin. Zigzag Seal. What's this one do? Oh yeah, 5 energy regen. Death Traps, what's going on, brother? How have you been? Just going through the market real quick. Double your melee damage. Okay, let me sort this by price real quick. What's the floor at? What to do. You've been doing good? That's good to hear, my friend. It's very good to hear. Okay, we'll just jump down to the epic tier now. Let's see, for volume, not very much. Okay, we're good. Then let's go look at price real quick. Interesting that the skins lead the way here. Screamies. I can't remember. Do any of these bows have effects? I don't think so, right? I think the only one is the one at the top. Yeah. Man, baked burgers. Dude, baked bird's beak for the longest time was like one of those expensive relics in the game. Kinetic is still underpriced in your opinion? Only... should pair really well with Zigzag. See, that's the thing, man. Just changing the maps changes all the utilities. Blissful Tribute. Gogum, Chalice, Duke. Oh wow, the crown's only going for that much. People really don't like the 15%. That's crazy. Okay, there's not much to see here. Of course, the last task coin. How many of the chests do I have versus how many keys? It's a nice combo. Hey, we got the tier 1 sub. The gifted tier 1 sub. Colats, thank you so much. And Carmu got the sub. So welcome to the strike team, boys and girls. I think that's pretty much going to call it here for the channel. For the review here of the market. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens with the new patch. Let's say we go do one or two. We go do one or two more runs here. Interesting to see the gold market. See, when we get the news about the patch coming out, you know that we're gonna have an influx of older players that are familiar with the game that are going to come back and just say, hey, you know what? I heard the new patch is coming out. I should go ahead and try it. There's not a rough date in terms of the patch. There's not. But I mean, the way I look at it is I'm sure Cliff was trying to aim for probably an Easter update. And so now that that's got pushed, I kind of look at it like he's just pushing the date of the patch. And normally when he makes pushes like that, I mean, from what I've seen, it's been like 2 to 3 weeks after the expected date. To be quite fair, I mean, comparing it like when we had the Easter event of 2021, I mean, it took him 2 or 3 weeks to fix the issues with all the onboarding. Got him. Yeah, we're going to see what happens. This next patch is going to probably change everything, so... I honestly, guys, out of all of the time that I've spent in Lost Relics, like, this is the time where I am the most unsure about what's coming next. It's so hard to even speculate. You joined 5 days ago, so it's the right time. Yeah, I think you came at a pretty good time because you're going to be able to get your feet wet right now before anything major changes. So just get familiar with the mechanics. You know, in general, you have the ability to wait and see. You're going to be able to get a little bit of leveling up so that any new players that join right when the patch hits, you'll be a step ahead of them. So yeah, I do think you joined at the right time. Yeah, I mean, he's talked for a long time about the idea of wanting to do like smaller not event patches, but like, event's not the right word, but like, I don't even know how to put it, like little patches that had like small, unique, time-based events, I guess. Yeah, events. Little community things, community challenges that would occur over a couple of weeks, I guess. Trying to buy a bunch of pets for when they have utility. That's not a bad idea. I mean, that's the big thing that everyone's talking about right now is pets, you know? He's like, okay, I need to perform a huge one. After this new patch will be smoother. Yeah, it's fairly cheap to skip the queue, and I'd say you keep the pendant, don't use it until after the next couple days. I mean, I guess it depends on what type of pendant you got. Like, if you got more than 30-day pendant, I would say you're fine to go ahead and use it. But yeah, if you just got like a 1 day, well, you got the 7-day, right? Or you had to get the 7-day in order to get in. So I guess it comes down to if you'd be willing to. I think you'll enjoy using the pendant right now, but if you wanted to wait, that's cool too. But the fact is, you're in. Now start leveling up the little things that you need to get done. Get a little experience with the different enemy types. That's another thing we haven't asked, whether or not there was going to be a lot of enemy changes. I'm so tempted to just take the day off of work. I probably should take the day off of work tomorrow. Cliff, release the patch. Release the patch. It's funny because like during tax season, I was like, I mean, I never said it out loud, but I was just like, don't release it yet. Wait for me to be done. Wait for me to be done. And now I'm like, okay, let it go. Go for it. Let it rip. Let me check something real quick, guys. Let it rip. I'm definitely hyped about it. So probably over the next few days, like today was just like, you know what, tax season's over. Like granted, I'm like exhausted today, if you guys can tell being on the stream, but like tax season's over. Now I can play a little bit more. Now we can do a little bit more interesting things. We're probably going to be having an event coming up soon. So that's always a goodie. But yeah, I'm planning some more. More content for you guys to be able to cover like blockchain gaming space, obviously Lost Relics as well. Probably first up on the list is going to be a discussion with Ivana, but we need to talk about it a little bit more, and I'll get you guys an update once we have a little chat, and then we will take it from there. You know what Cliff should do? He should unlock guilds. If there was a system in the game where you had where you're able to have like a guild stash, that anybody could pull from or use, obviously not be able to turn it in. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm excited too. Hopefully, we'll be able to get something going sooner rather than later. But yeah, no, if we had a guild stash, bro, ooh, snap! The amount of things that I could think about pulling off would be nuts. Maybe that's what we're gonna get. Maybe we're gonna get clan features. Clan features that aren't co-op related, because he said co-op was coming the next patch technically, right? But like friends list, like what's the, like going back to the idea, like why would he introduce the friends list now? Like why? You got some idea for guild wallets? Yeah, I have some ideas too. And today's still early, right? I still have time to complete the rest of the bounties for the rest of the week. So we're good. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to complete this one today. Oh, man, I really don't want to work tomorrow. But I probably should to be safe. Because if I don't work, that means I can wake up late, have a late breakfast, and then stream. Especially for co-op. Like people in the guild can use the items. Like, yeah, like what if I start a guild, immediately deposit all my items into the guild stash. Guild members are able to use those, you know. I would probably want to do something along the lines of where like, I would want at least my items one way somehow. I mean, who knows? We have no clue to play out, but like, I would want my items to be able to be used by a lot of different people, not just a group, not just like a group of guild members forever. So like whether that means like new players like circle in and out so that they get to use it for a little while, or, you know, stuff like that, you know. So like every stream I could pick 2 new people to join the guild and be able to use the items for, I don't know, a couple days, and then sub them out or rotate in another 2 new people from chat and things like that, you know. That way like everybody kind of gets an opportunity to use some of the rare stuff I have, but also obviously the items are sitting in the stash right now, and it doesn't feel good that they're there just being held, you know. Let more people experiment with them. Also, like the idea of like, there's a lot of items in the game, and a lot of people are always wondering like, I can read what this item does, but like, how does it actually like feel to use it, right? Because it can make a big difference between what you read and how it actually displays on screen. So like, hey, you joined the guild, feel free to like grab items and experiment, or, you know, slot different things in with your stuff in case you're wanting to actually buy one for later for yourself, or, you know, that way you can like try different combos. I think it would be cool. You better work tomorrow. Save that day off to the patch. Oh, you got a good point. You want to see the Bane of the Mortals use someday, or let you use it? You've never seen the Bane before? Excuse me. The AoE isn't very big, but it does move with you. So it's around your feet. It's probably like the size of the map. This little icon, the map icon. I could throw it on. But there's nowhere to get these guys. Where do I need to get these? Yeah, it's a slow burn. On my remaining bounties, they're all going to be slow and take a while. Yeah, so like actually go look at one of my previous streams, like of the recently, like I haven't been able to stream a lot, so there's only been like 3 or 4 of the VODs over the past month or 2. But in one of the most recent ones, I do a Bane and a what's it called? What's the other one? Oh, you said you'd like to use the score. You'd like to see the scorn used. Oh, my bad. I was thinking of Phantom's Force, because I stacked the Bane and the Phantom's Force together, and they both have the same AoE. So if you've seen the Phantom's Force before, you'll know what it's like. But yeah, they stack really well. They'll just melt literally anything. Just melt. So like I'll get the biggest mob that I can possibly get, and then turn on the Bane. Now, you don't want to be standing still. Like, it's fast enough to where it's not fast enough to kill them before they get off an attack, but it's very close. So if you let them circle you and then turn the Bane on, you'll still take some good damage, especially if you have a huge mob. But if you like circle them and then like run along the edge of them, yeah, you'll just melt them. Completely melt them. Oh yeah, Gorgon, you were in that stream. Yeah, a lot of people used to like the combo of the Frostbite Dawn, so you freeze everybody and then you turn on the Bane and just run around them while they're frozen. I actually like separating the two. I actually think Frostbite Dawn could be like a really huge co-op, item to use. I really need to practice more with bombs. I should probably just do some runs with bombs in case anything ever changes with them. But I say this every patch. I always think bombs are going to change. I did like it. He used to have like utility for bombs. Like there would be a huge rock, kind of like this one right here. There would be like a huge rock that like blocks your path to a treasure chest. And that felt good. Like you would bring in a couple bombs in your inventory, use them up on your run. And like you didn't really use them to do damage just because first off, aiming with the bombs is difficult, and then two, like they're on a fuse, right? So the enemy can run past it, and it doesn't do the amount of damage you want it to do. But yeah, man, it's dangerous to show me the blockchain emporium prices because sometimes I just go in and I'm like, man, I really want to just sweep the floor. But my wife, that's why I made sure to get all of my Lost Relics purchases in before I got married so that those were my decisions 100%. Now everything's 50-50. Marriage is teamwork, baby. Nah, I'm just giving her a hard time. She can't hear me right now though. I'll show you the Bane really quick. We'll go into Mount Olkep really quick. Let me see. I'm probably just gonna go in and TP out because I gotta cut it, but I'll show you really quick. We can burn 1,000 gold. Oh yeah, once the loadouts come, that'll be a lot easier. You go, click the button, go back into your dungeon. Nah, you're good, bro. You're good, you're good. I still got like another 15 minutes. So we'll go do a quick run and then I'll call it here. So let me just get the good loadout. Right now I kind of feel like I have 4 primary relics and then I can just like flip the 5th one to be whatever I want it to be. So we'll switch it for the Bane here. The Bane, right? Anything else you wanted to see with the Bane? I guess I could turn off the blue gram. And I always take potions with me. I don't ever really need them, but like if I hit a transcendent, I'm not messing around. I will burn this. You know what I mean? You feel me? I'm not taking no chances. I'm gaming here long enough to like not be messing around. Okay, let's go try this Bane out. It's a really nice item, especially because it doesn't have any amount of uses, you know? It's a 2-minute cooldown. That's the part that sucks. If it was a minute or a minute 60, I mean, it would probably be OP, but like it's pretty. That's the only thing that sucks. But like so like when I use the Bane, I'll try to go full speed here. Like I like to pop it really early, so you start the. Oh wait. I don't like to do caverns in low angle or mountain low angle. So of course the spider's gonna get me from the very beginning. So see how many of these guys I can get in. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Keep coming, keep going. Okay, Purple Bane. Okay, that was bad by me. I did a really bad job using the Bane there. Normally I can take out this entire mob. But it's on cooldown now. Let the 2 minutes start clicking. And we'll just get this really quick. And then we'll keep going. That wasn't the best Bane usage. They were a little too spread out, but I didn't want to move forward because I had a feeling I was going to get... Why do I feel... Something feels off. Oh, I don't have the peekaboo. That's why. Not the peekaboo. The peppermint piku. Because I was looking at my relics and like something feels off, but yeah, it's like duh, because I switched it for the Bane. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, almost there. On the regen. Okay. 1 or 2 more rooms. I'll probably even hit a lock-in room. The lock-in rooms, it depends on which lock-in room you hit on mounts. Some of them are good, like the little one that has the circle in the middle where the Sorella might spawn or a chest might spawn. That's a really good one for the Bane. But like that huge like room where you can do fish, you can go down into the pit. That one's not the best for the Bane. Die. Okay, here we go. Oh, of course I get stuck. Alright, here we go. Get these guys around me. These guys are the fast guys. Look, I love it when you're around an Ogum too, because it'll melt them so much faster. He's not... There it is. So not bad. And what's the energy usage on it? Let me see. Energy usage is 125 energy, like nothing, right? Because like a full swing is 100 energy, a little bit less, like 80 energy. So it's like 2 power shots for 750 times 6. So what's that? 3, 10, 6,000 damage per enemy in the circle. If they stay in the circle the entire time. Yeah. And what's it selling for? 200 eng? Yeah, I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason. Yeah, against any of the bosses. Against any of the bosses. Granted, like, I think it pierces immunity. I'd have to double check that. Because of the type of damage it does. Because I know Archer Ring pierces immunity. Because I got locked in a lock-in room. Where the minion spawned on the outside of the gate. So I was kind of screwed. But then it turns out that the Archer Ring will penetrate it, so I had to let the Nether Demon do a bunch of damage so that it'll soak through the immunity and then let me out. And it worked. Okay, now this Archer Ring, Bane is back up. Oh yeah, the Easter Sword Tornado. Yeah, good one. Yeah, I think any damage... I mean, I don't know if any's the right word. But damage that is not related to your melee or your ranged attack. I forgot his melee weapon and he went into the dungeon. Oopsie. That's a no-no. Alright, let's get a whole bunch of them here. Keep it coming. Get me out of here. Oh, no. Okay, gotta use it. Yeah, that was good. See, that was a really good, like, oh shit, I got trapped. You know, get me out of this as fast as possible. And yeah, I took damage. I took damage because it's not fast enough to kill them immediately. But significantly less damage, right, than if you had been trapped there without. Buying 1K coals, that's why the prices of coal is remaining high. Okay, we got some fishing spots. Don't forget we got 3 mythical relics listed in bounty rewards on the list too. What are the 3 again, if you can name them for me? Trying to remember. Trying to remember the 3. But those mythical relics have never been hit before, right? In bounties or otherwise? I believe that's correct. Snapdragon Ring, Tempest, and something else. Might as well just burn this now. I guess there could technically still be a lock-in room with a boss in it. Oh, that's what feels different. I'm wearing the wrong... No, I'm not. I'm wearing the right armor. Something feels different. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, and here's where the Sorella's gonna spawn. Let's pop this. Yeah, I took a lot more damage than I normally do because I let them surround me. Something to be said then about the difference between using Bane and not using Bane. One of the reasons why I don't normally run it in my main loadout. Alright, not bad. Not a bad way to finish it up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's going to be it for me tonight. Tax season's now officially over, so you can expect to see a lot more of me. It will be fun. We will have a good time, and I will catch you guys a little later. In the meantime, hit me up on Twitter if you don't have me on Twitter already. F1YCPA. Typed it there on the screen for you. And jump over to the YouTube. Give me a sub over there. And if you're on YouTube, jump over to Twitch and hit that follow button.